Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, chapter 18, verse 4. In the last verse, Bhagwan Krishna said, there are two schools of thoughts on abandonment. That is Thyaga. One school of thought says all karmas, all the actions should be abandoned. We saw the reason also because it will produce punya or papa, and you have to enjoy the punya or suffer the papa. For that, you have to take birth. So the cycle will continue. So the school of thought is all karma should be abandoned. Another school of thought said, no, all karmas cannot be abandoned. All karmas should be abandoned except yajnas, tapas, and dana. So they insisted yajnas, tapas, and dana should be continued. It should not be abandoned. That was another school of thought. So two schools of thought. Now verse 4. Nishchayam shunu me tatra tyage barada sattama tyago gi purusha vyagra trivida samprakirtitah. In this verse, Bhagavan addresses Arjuna as Bharata Sattama, that is the best among the members of the Bharata family. Bhagavan also calls Arjuna as Purusha Vyagra, that is tiger among men, meaning one who is fearless. Then Bhagavan says, already we have seen there are two types of lifestyles. One is sannyasa and the other is karma yoga. Here sannyasa means vividisha sannyasa. That is also we are clear because sarva karma sannyasa is not included. Only vividisha sannyasa and karma yoga. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, if one is not ready for sannyasa, but due to fear of doing karma, if he takes to sannyasa, it will be a disaster for him. For example, many people, why there is you can see the newspaper, there are many failures in sannyasa. Because for one reason or other, they hate their job, they hate their family, suddenly overnight they take up sannyasa. So there is a disaster, complete disaster. Just because you don't want to do your karma, whatever is your action. Here Arjuna has to fight. He is an army man, so he has to fight. He hates his karma. Just because he hates his karma, he cannot take up sannyasa. That is not an easy one. Both sannyasa and karma yoga are equally good and efficacious in gaining knowledge. The self-knowledge, knowledge of the self. In doing karma also, we have seen there are two views. One is giving up all the karmas. Another view is not all the karma should be given up except yajna, tapas and dana. So you have to do yajna, tapas and dana. Now the question is, which one to be pursued? Should I give up all the karmas or should I continue to do yajna, tapas and dana? Because we are all fit for karma yoga only. We are not fit for sannyasa. Karma yoga is also good. You can achieve the goal. You can gain the knowledge of the self. But which one to pursue? That is the question. So Bhagavan, what is the view of Bhagwan Krishna? That is most important. Because he is our guide, philosopher. So what is the view of Bhagwan Krishna is the most important thing. Bhagavan says to Arjuna, please listen to my opinion. He says, even Thyaga is of three types. We know what are the three types. Everything Bhagavan has classified into three types. Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. So Bhagavan here says, Thyaga is also of three types. Swami Chinmayananda says, Bhagavan Krishna in this verse is promising Arjuna that he will scientifically explain what constitutes Thyaga. How this spirit of abandonment can be classified into three headings. That I will explain to you, Arjuna. That is what Bhagwan Krishna is saying. Dr. Radhakrishnan, he quotes Ramanuja here. Ramanuja divides Thyaga, that is relinquishment, into three types. One is relinquishment of fruits. We have already seen. All the fruits of all actions should be relinquished. That is one. Second is relinquishment of the idea that the self is the agent, and along with it the attachment also. Very, very careful. Relinquishment of the idea that the self is the agent. I am doing it. You have to leave that thought along with the attachment. And third, relinquishment of all idea of agency with the realization that Bhagavan is the author of all actions. I don't do anything. Everything is done by Bhagwan Krishna. I am only a pawn in his hands. That is another kind of relinquishment. So three things, three types of relinquishment are Thyaga, which is said by Ramanuja. Bhagavan Krishna in this verse says, Thyaga is threefold. Thyaga, giving up, abandonment, relinquishment, whatever meaning you give, it is threefold. Bhagavan asks Arjuna to listen to his conclusive view on this Thyaga. That is what this verse says. Verse 4 again. Nischayam shrunu me tatra tyage barada sattamam tyago gi purusha vyagra trivida samprakirtitaham. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Harihom sarvam krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana